They must have had a hard schedule, maybe.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Up next, we'll see Jared Goff and the NFC champion Los Angeles Rams as they match up with Big Ben Roethlisberger, and the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with
They have Charlie
Ben.
Is Big Ben hurt? Why do they got number 2? Oh, okay. I guess they always have the back. There's Big Ben.
Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks.
To say, why is number 2 running out with the team?
In the business. And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
All right, let's kick it off. Get this game started. Let's start with our cover 2 man.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Two tight ends, 3 wide receivers.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Roethlisberger. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They're going to run it. Let's do a contained
pass,
spy.
2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his 2nd season, James Conner. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around.
I knew they were going to run it. That's why I always run like a contained play on short yardage like that. It usually works.
Team here on 4th down.
Little pro
tip.
They
picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
All right, Henderson.
Here we go. Here we go.
First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive lineman and tight end.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance
I did not
to take a
see
shot
that coming.
downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the defense...
Damn it. Oh, it's like my first punt of the season of the games that I've played.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first time. I'm trying to do better here. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. Pretty good location there on that throw.
It really was, wasn't it? That was likely one where the receiver was either going to catch it or no one. Really good decision. And, boy, what a catch and move right there.
And a tough spot to get it over the middle.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Nice, Michael Brockers. Good work.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, they can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Outright, he gets this one to Switzer.
Beautiful third down defense.
6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And it's
they got Ryan Shazier on the field.
We know how it works.
That's not realistic. I guess that's a pre-existing injury.
Today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route.
Nice.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Here we go. 180. 50. You don't know no better. 76. Tell him. 76. 77.
Throwing again on second down. Goff. And he gets us to the other side of midfield, across the 45 before
what
going
a catch.
out. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
That's fine.
So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
They overturned it? What?
After review of the play. And
Come
the
on,
challenge
man.
pays dividends. The ref overturns the play.
Everyone gets a bonus on this one, Brandon. The coach upstairs who signaled down and said challenge it, and the head coach for pulling the red flag.
Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Go. Here we go.
2nd and 10. Goff again. And it's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they get...
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time.
I don't think I've forced one. I've maybe forced one fumble in all my games, and I've had about 6 of them on me.
As they try and get downfield.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early in the first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Open man right side is Smith.
Oh, come on, Talib.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball will get all the credit, but how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
Oh, yeah.
No doubt about that at all. And you know something?
Yeah, baby. There we go.
For him soon.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Now a first down throw. Gone. Over the middle. That's hauled in by Kupp. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. 16 yards there and a first down again.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
He's
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
So a decent gain.
So holding and fumbles happen to me, but holding and fumbles don't happen to the computer.
The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
To throw on second down is gone. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Gerald Everett is tied in, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
Goff now to throw. And that will be incomplete.
It's all right. I'll kick a field goal.
Not only was the call spot on,
and he missed. This might be my first L. Might be my first L of the season.
230. 59. Lose their set. Pick it up.
On second down, it's Connor, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
Just everything is going against me this game, it seems like.
He's
Boy.
so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew
how many
right
penalties
away
have been on me?
He wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Got a punt.
We take a look ahead at what's to come later tonight. Sunday Night Football, it'll be the Vikings and the Cowboys from AT&T Stadium in Arlington. And then tomorrow night, we've got the Seahawks and the Niners from Levi's Stadium. And we were in the Bay Area for the Raiders on Thursday night. Now right back out to watch the Niners on Monday night.
He didn't get his feet down?
Drive, but that one incomplete.
It's been my observation.
You can't challenge it.
Variety of play calling defensively.
Man.
You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near
No
midfield.
way.
And it's picked up by the Steelers.
So upset.
And they will set up shop at their own 36-yard line.
I am so upset.
Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes.
Real
you
upset.
have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
To throw again on second down, Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock's going to stop.
Before the stream, I even decreased the fumbles, and it still is fumbling me all over the place.
They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Able to find Switzer. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Roethlisberger now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. Yeah, maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And an alley to run. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. And the Steelers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he comes back with one complete. Now a single.
Go ahead, kick a field goal.
As it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Or go for it.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Jalen Samuels.
I can't believe it.
In the final second.
I can't believe it. All this stuff that's happening to me.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Ric Flair. 198.
Goff on 1st down. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Henderson will try and run for the first. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They go play action here on 1st down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Going to go down and score a freaking touchdown.
Pickup of 18 yards.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there. Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun. Goff. This pass complete to Reynolds. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On 2nd and goal, Goff. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brandon Cooks hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are able to get back.
Let's go for 2.
And a touchdown. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. Goff throwing again. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone.
Now we just got to stop him.
That cuts the lead a bit further. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
Yes. Finally, we get a call on us.
Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
On 2nd down, Samuels. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Setting up the screen.
Oh, what a play by John Johnson.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 24-yard line.
What a play by John Johnson.
Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands 1st and 10.
All right, now is when we win the game.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That probably lost the game for
An
me
opportunity
right
to
there.
get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly. Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. We have played 3 quarters, and that'll do it for the